All right, people. So we have done the simple ones on example B, and now we're going to delve into something a little bit deeper because this is pre-calculus and you can handle it. So we want to, it's still example B. I'm finding the equation in standard form for the parabola. The conditions have changed. I have a focus of -2, -4, and a vertex of -4, -4. All right, so the first thing I notice is the vertex is not 0, 0 anymore. I am not on the top page. I am down here at the bottom page. All right. I don't know if I'm on the red side or the blue side, and that's what I need to figure out first. So I know that my vertex, no matter what, my vertex is going to be the H and the K, right? If it's not 0, 0, and even when it is 0, 0, it's just that your H is 0 and your K is 0. So you could always use the second sheet if you'd like. But my H is -4. My K is also -4. All right, so H and K. Now the focus is going to be different depending on if I'm on the blue side or the red side. So what I need to look at here is on the blue side, the first coordinate, my x coordinate is H. It is H. And the second coordinate is going to change. It's the K, but I added the P to it. On the red side, it's my first coordinate that's going to change. It's the x coordinate that's going to change. Your y coordinate is going to be K. So again, what I'm saying is on the blue side, the first coordinate is plain old H. On the red side, the second coordinate is plain old K. I want to look for which one matches. So if my H's match, I'm on the blue side. Remember, H goes with X. H was the opposite X. If my K matches, I'm on the red side because the K goes with Y. So what I'm saying is, if I look over here at my focus, right, I have a -2 for the first coordinate. I have a -4 as the second coordinate. The coordinate that matches is the back, right? Those are both -4s. So those are the ones that match, which means that this is just plain old K. The backs match. I'm on the red side. This is plain old K, which means, okay, if my K's match, if your K's or your backs, if your backs match, then you're on the red side. You're on the red side. If my fronts match, if my H was the same, then I would be on the blue side. All right? So over here on the red side where the K's match, the first coordinate is supposed to be H plus P. Okay, my goal is always to find my H, my K, and my P. All right, what I know is that -2 is the H plus P. H plus P is -2. Do I know anything else? I know H. I know that H was -4, right? Because it was the vertex. So I will plug in for H, I will plug in the -4. So -4 plus P equals -2. All right, so I can solve for P by simply adding 4. If I add 4, that'll cancel. Add 4. So P is -2 plus 4, which is 2. P is 2. I have my H, my K, and my P. Those are the three things I need. My H, my K, and my P. And now I can plug it into the equation. All right, we already said that we were on the right side because my K's matched. So the general equation on the right side is y minus K. And have you noticed that the y always goes with the K? The y always goes with the K. It doesn't matter if it's in the front or if it's in the back. Can y'all see? Okay, so the y is always with the K, no matter if it was here on the blue side or here on the red side. It doesn't matter if it was the first thing you saw or the second thing you saw. The y always goes with the K, and the x always goes with the H. All right? Moving on. So y minus K equals 4p x minus H. All right, that's the general formula. And I need to fill in the H, the K, and the P. All right? So if I fill in, y is what it is. Y minus K. K, well, K was -4, right? And if I subtract a negative, it's going to become a plus. So y plus 4, and I have this squared, and we have my equals. 4 times p. Okay, well, 4 times p was 2, right? So 4 times p, my p was 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 is what will be here in this equation. And then the parentheses, x minus, and I'm supposed to fill in my h. My h was a negative 4 as well, and when I subtract a negative, it'll become a plus. And then we end our parentheses, and we are done with our problem. This is the standard form of the parabola that has the given conditions. All right, moving on. Let's do number, what is this, 8? So that was 7, let's do 8. And if my videos get long, you know, if you understand, you can fast forward me. If you don't, you can rewind me. All right, so B8, I'm giving you that the focus is 3, 4, and the directrix is y equals 1. Okay. Total different situation here. I'm not looking for two things that match because I don't have the vertex here. I don't know what my h and my k are, at least not right off the bat. So what information do I have? The focus doesn't really help because the focus can be different from here to here, right? But the directrix is y equals 1. Y equals, that's key. The directrix is a y equals, then I'm on my blue side, right? Either up here or down here. I know that I am down here on the second chart because the focus, if I was on the first chart, would have a 0. If I don't have any zeros, I'm not up here, okay? If I don't have any zeros, then I'm down on the second chart. So I'm on the second chart, and because it says y equals, I'm on the blue side. Got me? So what I can do from this, y equals lets me know I'm on the blue side. The equation on the blue side for the directrix is y equals k minus p. Y equals k minus p. All right? And since I now know I'm on the blue side, I can look up here for the equation for the focus. And the focus, since that's the other thing they gave me, is the h, comma, k plus p. Y'all following me? All right. It's the h and the k plus p. What am I going to do with this? Well, my goal is always to find my h, my k, and my p, right? Okay, boom. H is 3 because it was whatever the first number was and then a comma. But k plus p is 4. Okay. K plus p is the 4. All right. Now I'm also going to take over here, k minus p is 1, because y equals y, right? So if those are the same, then the k minus p must be the 1. So I will write that. K minus p equals 1 from right here. You guys see what I'm about to do? Does this look familiar to you? It should. If I'm trying to solve, I can do elimination. I can add these up because I can see that the p's are going to cancel, right? So I've got k plus k, that's 2 k's, that's nothing. 4 plus 1 is 5. All right, so we were at k plus k gives me 2k, and the p's would cancel out, and the 4 plus 1 gives me 5. So if I'm solving for k, I would just divide both sides by 2, and k would be a 5 over 2. Or we can do a decimal if you like, and it would be a 2.5. Okay? So I have h, I have k, I need p. So what I should do here is plug it back in, just like when we did elimination. If you want to find the other point, I can simply plug it back in. Doesn't matter which one we plug it into. Let's go for the top. So if we plug it in, it says k plus p equals 4. So it'll be a 2.5 plus p equals 4. Okay, and if I wanted to solve for p, I would just subtract 2.5 from both sides. So minus 2.5 minus 2.5. That leaves me with 4 minus 2.5 is 1.5. So my p is 1.5. I have found everything I need to write my equation. Again, we had said that we were on the blue side because of the directrix was a y equals, and that only happens on the blue side. So our general equation, our standard form, would be a x minus h squared, because h always goes with x, equals 4 times p times our y minus k. And I just need to fill in my h, my k, and my p. So I have x minus h. H, from the very beginning, my h was the number 3. So instead of h, I will put a 3. Squared, well, in the parentheses, and put the square. And now I have 4 times p. 4 times p, my p was 1.5. So 4 times 1.5 gives me 6. And I have my parentheses, y minus k. And the k we found to be 2.5. So y minus 2.5. And then I will end my parentheses. All right? I know it's a lot, but you guys got it. Your work is 2 through 24 even. If you have questions, you guys can text me on Remind.